One of the sponsors that helps us keep the lights on here at Something Scary is the counselor network BetterHelp. I know that I've had times when I needed to talk to someone else, someone besides a family member or a friend, and BetterHelp is an option available for you when you need that. BetterHelp is not a crisis line and it's not self-help. It is counseling done securely online. They're committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches. They make it easy and free to change counselors if needed. It's more affordable than traditional offline counseling, and financial aid is available. Plus, there's a broad range of expertise in BetterHelp's counselor network, which may not be locally available in many areas. Visit betterhelp.com/SS. That's better, H-E-L-P, and join the over 700,000 people taking charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. Special offer for Something Scary listeners: get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/SS.
Hey, I'm Markeia. Want to hear something scary? Killer threads. There are many ominous sayings that people say. Dead men tell no tales. Death is the great leveler. Give the devil his due. There are consequences to our actions, so listen to that little voice inside, because someone is watching, waiting, someone knows. Like in this tale about a dress to die for. Most people get buried in black when they die, maybe white. I've already found the dress I wish to be buried in, and it happens to be blood red. My college friends used to drag me along to go thrift shopping. I'm a bigger girl, so I rarely found anything except a few accessories. But when we got to the shop that day and saw the dress, not stuffed within the racks, but hanging boldly on a mannequin, I knew it was meant for me. It fit like a dream. When I looked into the changing room mirror, I could hardly believe it. That was me and not some model. I twirled laughing, and for a split second, I actually thought I saw someone else's reflection, fiercely smiling, staring at me, standing in the exact spot I was. I stopped, gasping, then felt my face stretch into a smile. My usual shy and anxious self disappeared like smoke. In this dress, I could do anything. Need. A soft voice whispered, and it seemed like the crimson fabric I wore momentarily tightened around me. I swallowed around the 4-leaf clover necklace I always wore for luck. Crimson and clover, just like the old song. I don't know what came over me, but before I knew what my fingers were doing, I downloaded the dating app all my friends were on and uploaded a selfie of me in the dress from the popcorn-like glow of the fitting room. Within minutes, my notifications were ding, ding, dinging all over the place. But one reply stood out in particular. Crimson and clover, smiley face, Ethan. I wore the dress right out of the store. It felt like it wanted me to. He was nearby. We'd meet for coffee and see where it went from there. As I pushed open the cafe door, a soft voice giggled in anticipation. Ethan wasn't put off by my wearing the same outfit from the photo. To the contrary, he said that in it, I looked like his first love. Usually, something like that is a flag redder than my dress, but this time, I felt compelled to stay. Ethan was charming, wore Coke bottle glasses, and was absolutely interested in my story, which I told him on our second date that same night over Italian food at a romantic hotspot he chose. I felt almost outside of myself, like my usual introverted self was getting an extroverted kick from the dress. Walking beside him after dinner, in the reflection of the restaurant windows, I couldn't even recognize myself. My reflection looked like a stranger, a sinister, smiling stranger, the same face from earlier. I wobbled, gaping at the window. Ethan looked curiously at me. Shaking my head, I heard myself respond, "Just had a bit too much wine." He smiled, very pleased about that. Another red flag I would have normally heeded, but somehow not tonight. And I was hit by deja vu as he angled me towards a discreet path on our after-dinner walk. I'd never been this way before, but I knew it. The path felt oddly familiar. At times, it seemed like I was leading him. We stopped at the same time, sitting on a dimly lit bench. Very intense now, Ethan gripped my hands, gushing how he knew it was fate from the moment he saw my picture, that this was destiny, just like last time. Normally, that would be my cue to leave, but that same soft voice sharply urged, "Closer." as I felt the fabric of my dress rustle hungrily around me. Distracted by that, I didn't notice Ethan scooting over, swooping in for a kiss. As he leaned in, I saw it. Something reflected in his glasses. Someone. A woman around my age and body type, except ravaged by decay. She smiled wider the closer he got, her dry lips cracking open around her rotted teeth, black holes where her eyes had rested. I took in a breath to scream, but Ethan's lips captured mine. He went stiff and cold, like he tasted death on my lips. I knew he wanted to recoil. We both did, but something held us there. Then suddenly, I was free. I fell back off the bench, gasping, and I saw them. Ethan's hands flailing in the air and her, a ghastly decaying figure, smiling lips pressed to his, rotten hands squeezing his throat. She shuddered and sucked in as I blacked out. The next thing I recall is waking up in my bed and seeing Ethan on the news. 24 hours had passed. He had been found dead in the exact spot he'd taken me to. A second body was found buried just feet away. The body of Ethan's last girlfriend, Claire, who'd been missing for over a year. Claire's picture flashed up on the screen and I felt my stomach drop. There she was, the same woman I saw that night, wearing my red dress. I ran to my closet and saw it hanging there. For the first time, it just looked like an ordinary piece of clothing until another date app notification rang on my phone. I realized it wasn't just a dress. Claire's murdered spirit lived within this dress, and even though her killer Ethan had been taken care of, her spirit hungered still, hungered for others like him. Need. A soft voice called over to me. I thought of every time I had to be hyper alert while on a date, or just existing in public, and how it would help the common good to just take out some of the trash that made the rest of us fearful. The rotten apples. Oh yes, I would help her, because this wasn't just justice, it was revenge. And this time, revenge was best served in red.
Come check out Digital Me in the Snarled Clubhouse on Popbase. It's totally free and your place for some exclusive behind-the-scenes content from Something Scary.
Thank you to all of our patrons. While we do run a limited amount of ads, the show would not be possible without your support. If you want to keep these videos coming, please visit patreon.com/snarled. Want more Something Scary? You can hear more stories over on the Something Scary podcast, available for free on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to your favorite shows. The links are in the description below. If you'd like to submit a story, send me an email at somethingscary@snarled.com. Like and share this video if it gave you the chills. And don't forget to subscribe to Snarled and turn on the bell for notifications. And if you dare, follow me on social media. Until next time, my dark darlings, sweet dreams.